Kim is number one, desirable. I do what I want when I want and how I want it. Leave you with the one in the air, that's how I roll. Say you always wanna be mine, and a champion.
Be watching Multiversity. Nobody, everyone's got to be watching Multiversity.
Woo! If you want a cheap trick, you better go down to Freaknik and find your boy Quamon Star G, because we are back at it one more again for the hens and hensettes out there. You know, shout out to all my chicken heads out there in the 773-312-901 area code 706. Y'all already know how we get down. It's me. It's your boy Quamon Star G, and we are back at it again as Moldiversity. Keys to the Moldiverse, as you will. And we are going to be blessing y'all with them 90s tunes. We're going to pump up the jams for you. Yeah. I'm using my left mic, so it's going to be weird. In any case, let's introduce the rest of the crew. The judge, let them know who you bees and where you from.
Court is now in session. What is up, everyone? Today is our second week of 90s month, and today we're going to be talking about the music. And best believe I'm ripping. Let's go.
Woo. Odd Nipited, Odd Geek, let them know who you is and where you bees.
Hey, welcome to another episode. Let's get it popping. Let us know what your favorite 90s tune is in the comments. Send us the link. Let's go.
All right. And live from the Red Robster himself, Mr. The Robster, Aaron Michael Johnson.
Oh, yeah. You know what it is. It's Return of MD. But yeah, no, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Come on, bro.
I hope you tune in.
Watch my phone, you know that we'll be back. Yes, we will, because we back up in the ring.
All right.
Let all the people know that I'm here to run the show. Because you know you was wrong. All the nasty things you done.
Hey.
You lied to me. All these things you said you never
A couple
do.
people did lie to us.
You did. Yeah, you did.
I ain't forget.
You lied to me.
Ad-libs.
You lied to me. Till I cry. Return of the me. Yeah. Return of the me. Don't forget. Return of the me.
I hope you're tuning in. Okay.
Because here we go again. Hey.
Okay, the remix.
Yes, you know. Yeah, but we back at it again with the 90s tunes for the 90s goons and goonettes, you know, just to bless y'all drums with these based beats. You know, the 90s was
you could say some flavor in your ear.
Yes.
Indubitably.
Coming with flavor in your
One of the most used instrumentals in rap.
Okay.
For real. Slim Thick Grayson, what's up?
What's up?
Thick Grayson.
Pander, what is up?
Yes.
Big Money Dan, right on time. Thank you. And indubitably, let's do it indubitably. Yes, our tweet is out, so retweet it, like it, share it with your friends, families, adversaries, and all your 90s heads, indubitably, because as I said at the top, if you want a cheap trick, you better go down to Freaknik, because you'll find your boy ready to turn up and do the damn thing. So yeah, the 90s is just the flavor and yeah flavor and yeah. It's just amazing time to experience music from the multifaceted era of hip hop that we were blessed with, and the rise of grunge music. Pop music entered its final form of God tier before it rested in the new millennium. It's just a lot of greatness from the 90s. Let's throw MD in the circle real quick, or the square. Let's start with Avia. So what was some of your favorite things about 90s music?
It was for everyone. Like, it wasn't just, even though there were certain genres, you listen to every single genre. Like, as an actor, rap, pop, R&B, country, all of the songs of the 90s. You know, rock, all of the songs in the 90s. And I feel like that's, we as 90s kids, 90s babies, that's something that 90s music did. It brought everything together, like musical fusion. And it was just an incredible time, period.
Yeah. Money Mike. What you would say you were some of your favorite stuffs?
I think it was just the styles, you know, the aesthetics, the realness. I mean, like Avia said, different genres, because as I look at my top 5, it's all over the place. It's a little bit of hip hop, a little bit of rap. I got a little, you know, little somberness, you know, a little soundtrack here and there. I mean, let's not even get into the 90s soundtrack. Oh, we talk about that for like 15 minutes. But like, I just like the whole eras of the 90s, the colors, the clothes, music videos just being real and everything like that. Not a lot of I don't want to say like CGI or anything like that, but you know, on set locations and things like that. So yeah, I'm a 90s kid. I think we're all 90s kids too at that. So we grew up listening to a lot of different, you know, genres and things. So
I'm 13 actually. I just look like I'm 27.
Get your ass out of here, man.
Speaking of getting your ass up out of here, Aaron, speak on it from the 90s.
You know, Margot Robbie as Aaron Johnson agrees that the 90s was amazing. In the 90s, for me, the percussion, the tempo, the rhythm, like everything about it, you know, it took more risks. Kind of like in the 60s. It just, I don't want to get too nerdy on here with the music, but like, it just, you don't get songs like Don't Walk Away by Jade anymore, okay? You don't get that.
Yeah. Don't walk away.
Like Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, I just everything about it had this fresh, you know, everybody was trying to take to new heights. You know, we got a bit more of that in like the 2000s, but the 90s was just, everybody was kind of everywhere with their music in the best way possible.
Big facts. You give me the sweetest taboo. That's why I'm in love with you. It's a quiet storm. That's taboo. Without the 90s, you don't get that.
We getting a concert tonight. Ooh.
Okay.
Baby,
Yeah,
you gonna hurt your back.
Yes.
You don't get songs like that.
You don't get it. You better call on Tyrone.
I was just going to say, now that's my jam.
Yes.
But you can't use my phone.
And then the whole crowd says,
Right.
I think that's one of my favorite 90s live music moments is that is because it was that realness, that natural reaction of the audience reacting to what she's saying. And I think I want to say that was the first time she performed that live. I think I heard her say that in an interview. So that was kind of cool to hear that reaction from the crowd, you know, go off like that. So yeah. Big facts. You also, since we're talking about live performances in the 90s, I know most people mentally go to the 80s with this artist, but in the 90s, that's especially in the first 3 years in the 90s, there was one person that dominated concert scenes that would literally have folks rushing the stage, passing out, crying tears. And all he did was pop up out the stage and stand there with his shades on for minutes on end. And then when the shades came off and the eyes open, all you would hear is, "We're sending out, oh major love, message to you, we're seeing brighter days, and this is true, just you're just another part of me." Yeah, Michael, like,
people can say he petered off in the mid 90s and whatnot, you know, because of everything. But from 1990 to 95, you know, with Dangerous, and then of course Scream with his sis Janet. That was just, you know, of course, Remember the Times. You remember the time when we fell in love.
Money got dance.
Right?
The Egyptian style, girl. You don't know nothing about this.
We're not talking about Janet, because can we say from the late 80s even till now, she dominated just as much as he did.
I was just about to say, was it? I thought he was talking about Janet. I thought he was talking about her at first, and I'm like, you know, let's not talk. She was making people pass out too. If you went to that Velvet Rope tour and got pulled on stage, let's talk about it.
Like, let's talk about, like, these folks were like literally just grasping the soul of the people that came and watch their performances and whatnot.
Yes,
right?
that's why I love that.
That's the way love goes. That's the way. That's the way.
No, my song from Janet, my favorite song, because it's pure 90s, because it's like New Jack Swing all together. All right.
Yes.
That is my shit.
Yeah.
That is my shit.
Even though
I don't even think I got a favorite Janet.
Mine is
Come back to me.
Mine is Escapade, even though it's in the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say the ones that I like is gonna be because I feel like it's one of her first songs. It'll be Control. Like I love Control. Like that was like favorite Janet Jackson song.
Rhythm
like,
Nation, even though that was
God, yeah.
Period. That whole album is like God tier.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Like,
are a
it's
part of
the whole everything.
That's how the MD stands look, by the way. You know,
Yes.
it's a Rhythm
But
Nation.
But let's go to some other genres. Let's talk about that rock. Let's talk about the rock, the music of the 90s. Let's talk about that. Come as you are, as you were, as you were. Like that's like Nirvana's, and then of course the iconic. And we're all just entertainers. And it like smells like Teen Spirit.
Yeah.
Come as you are. It's just
That grunge rock, that whole grunge rock era, the hole that had on the early 90s. I mean, just look at Nirvana because of that. I also got I love me some Nirvana, but you know, when you get to the other group that came from it right after, like
Are you talking about the people that sing? No, I'm going to save that one. I'm going to save that. I'm going to say it. I'm going to save
it.
Right here.
The latter half of the 90s, but yeah, no doubt was that shit. That was the shit. Spider webs. Oh my god.
Sorry, I'm not
God.
now. I'm caught up in your spider webs. So we need
But
the
I'm just
mess.
a girl. Always forever God tier. Like
Right?
always.
It's all your fault. I'll scream my phone. Like that's my shit. Gwen Stefani, no doubt. That's my shit. And yeah, Jai, we know. We know.
Like Lord, radio.
I'm a creep. And I'm a weirdo.
Oh my!
Y'all ruin Radiohead for me.
Oh, also Wonderwall.
Oh, well, I'm partial to Champagne Supernova, but Goo Goo Dolls has me by the balls. Goo Goo Dolls, everything about Goo Goo Dolls. Slide.
Not Spiderwebs equals Bugaboo. Wait, Destiny's Child Bugaboo?
Yeah, that's the only one. That's the only one.
Oh man.
What's another joint? Oh, a song that I'll get into a little bit later on, but I don't ever wanna feel
Man,
like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take it all away. Under the bridge downtown is where I drew some blood. Under the bridge.
We getting a concert tonight. Yes.
Red Hot Chili Peppers is my shit.
Hits. It's bangers.
Okay.
90s had nothing but bangers. Even the ones that people at the time would consider, trash. They're bangers.
I cannot
White
think.
girl bugaboo.
No, like I can't. Like no.
White girl bugaboo.
Because I keep I'm Bugaboo is playing in my head, and then Spiderwebs is going against it, and I'm just like,
It's in my head.
The message.
And then what I love about Spiderwebs, just continue gushing, is the reggae second half of it when it goes into the
Spiderweb. Hey. Yeah, I like that. I used to listen to that all the time, like forever. I used to play at Jimmy John's too all the time, like a lot of No Doubt songs when I used to work there.
Yeah. Can't talk about rock in the 90s without talking about Rage Against the Machine.
Yes.
Killing in the Name of, Bulls on Parade. You know, like that's like fun fact. Bulls on Parade inspired Stone Cold Steve Austin's theme song. Yes, the whole sound of Rage Against the Machine inspired Stone Cold's theme song. Like it's kind of like I kind of was shell shocked, but then you hear the instruments of the Bulls on Parade, and then you hear glass shatters, dun 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 dun. It's one and the same. But yeah, Rage Against the Machine's rock band, one of what I like to call the rock rap, because they have the rock sound, but then you have the dude rapping, time to kick knowledge. Like it's that, like I would say that they kind of mastered that. Shout outs to Faith No More too, by the way, with Epic, because they also kicked it with that as well. Like it's absolutely like that whole Green Day. Who can forget Green Day? You know,
right?
You have the time to listen to me whine.
Hey.
Hope you have the time.
Yeah, I love Sky. Love it.
Something
And also
unpredictable.
The Foo Fighters.
Yep. There it is. Coming from Nirvana, you get the Foo freaking Fighters. Like
Dave Grohl.
Then the Red Hot Chili Peppers. The Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Like I can literally talk about Red Hot Chili Peppers all day. I think that's going to be an episode on A&A because like.
Yeah, hit your boy up, because I definitely want to get in there.
So many hits. Like California, like the whole album of Californication is just iconic.
Yes,
Feeling Californication. But yeah, that's what. Even can't forget Corn. Something takes a part of me. You and I were meant to make. Like Freak on a Leash, that shit is turnt as hell. And then of course, Black Hole Sun, won't you come? Like that shit, like all of that grungy rock music and like that's that flavor. That's that. Yes, VH1, shout out to VH1, because a lot of those songs came into my lexicon because of watching the top 100 songs of the 90s, top one hit wonders of the 90s, and just getting into there and just feeling it. You know, give it away now. Give it away now. Shout outs to the Weird Al Yankovic version, which was literally just a retelling of the Flintstones.
Right.
Give it away. Yes. But let's transition over to some good old R&B slash.
Oh man.
Like I want that heat.
Man.
Should I start off with the MD fan favorite?
Yes.
The MD fan favorite group of
and then what is that?
Y'all wanna and if y'all deleted it, then that's gonna mess up this whole verb.
Probably did delete it.
If I can't find it,
we had to make room.
No, never mind.
Jojo, you know what? Jojo, what boy? Jojo, what boy? Somebody give me life, 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 give me life.
Woo.
Oh, somebody done me wrong.
Tasty and mother trucking JoJo. 2/4 of Jodeci, that whole lineage,
Classic. Classic.
Classic.
I don't know why I thought it was something different. I forgot all about that.
I pray for someone like you, and I hope that you feel the same way. And please don't fuck up this high note, Pamani. And I
That's the JoJo
hope
part.
that
There we
you feel the same.
You can't go without any prom, homecoming without them playing that song.
Right. Or any 90s movie or any 90s
Right.
love movie. Like, it's on the soundtrack.
Like
That it's that or ooh, say what, you know what I mean. Ooh, you know what's up. I'm big on you.
yeah, that's my
I'm
jam.
feeling you. Girl, you know what's up.
Oh, I'm ready to have a party.
Right.
Like,
Okay.
for real.
Hey.
I'm ready.
Shout outs to Brian McKnight.
Yes.
Shout outs to Joe.
Yeah.
I light a dozen candles all around.
Oh,
I think it was
that's
the
a classic.
go down.
Oh, we
Wake
got
up in the rain. We can do it all. Like that video was so fucking turned. I'm sorry. Like that video.
We gotta talk about I wanna know.
I wanna know just who you are. I wanna know. I wanna know.
Yes.
If y'all can't tell, I am a singer. So I need to sing. I need to sing at in every conceivable turn.
You what?
I'm a singer.
Huh?
I'm bleeping myself. That's why you can't. I'm trying to.
Oh. If we talking about R&B, we got to mention the white boy, John B. They don't know. Like,
Don't listen to
Hey.
what people say. They don't know about you and me. Take it out your mind, cause it's jealousy. They don't know about us. They don't know. Don't listen to what people say.
yeah, that is my song. Ooh, that's
My mom used to play that song to the dirt. You're my angel. Nothing's gonna make you fall from heaven.
But
I just wanna love you, love
we gotta take it
you.
south. We gotta take it to the south, y'all.
Yes.
Uh-oh,
Take
where
it
we
to the
going?
south.
Hey,
Hey.
I got much love in there. But we gotta talk about
Ain't you proud to beg?
Cause I ain't too proud. Like, come on. I made a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
A Happy New Year. Hey. I'm sorry, bro.
T-Boss hit when she hit the it's me again.
Yeah. Hey. You know.
Yeah, I just keep it on the down low.
Yes.
Keep the name, keep the name. That I'm ready to creep with somebody. If y'all look at the name, y'all already know what I'm getting down with.
Why you gotta be cheap?
That's what Kim Dog said. We're gonna talk about her in a few.
You ain't gotta be cheap. Know your worth, bro. Don't be cheap now.
But don't you
We got no
realize, Mike?
shirt.
Just because I'm cheap don't mean it's not a good deal.
Wow.
I mean, I'm just saying.
What he was saying is that from the famous words of a big man, he's a hoe, he's a slut, he's a freak.
Got a different girl every day, every week.
Oh, so we're going to the 90s hip. We're going to the 90s hip hop because I'm ready to talk about some Lil Kim.
I got one more R&B song that I want to serenade y'all with, and that's Somebody Sleeping in My Bed. Somebody's taking my place. Somebody sleeping in my bed.
Oh my God.
There's a meeting in my bedroom.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
My bedroom.
That's the shit
We
right
can't
there.
we can't move off R&B before we hit
Oh,
it with
wait,
this.
yeah.
The boy is mine.
You need to give it up.
Hey.
Bad enough.
Hey.
How hard to see the
The boy.
Oh, man, if we doing that, I
Didn't
mean,
Monica two-piece of Brandy when they had to perform at the
I
Grammys?
mean, like, Monica, the way she really said it was just one of them days.
yes.
Okay.
Be alone. Or Angel of Mine.
Oh, my
Oh.
God, yeah. Oh, okay, For You I Will. I will see
Yes.
your angel of mine with For You I Will.
Oh, and I will.
Because she was
see
going to cross
you
that
I will,
ocean.
But I like an eagle from Seal from the Space Jam.
Oh, when Space
Time
Jam,
keeps on
okay.
slipping. Hey, wait,
Ooh,
we
you
can't
gonna
talk.
make me shout.
See, I'm gonna bring it back up when we talk about movies, but
Oh.
baby, yeah, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I give it you, yeah. And
I love the
now-
video.
Yeah.
Man.
Just him fly
a
like
classic.
with the shirt, just chest, body, just
Remember in the
Hey, he
90s
could've
when
been
everybody
Batman
took the
that
shirt
day.
off and just let the wind?
Okay.
Yeah.
He
My
could've been
mom would
Batman.
always say he wrote that for Heidi Klum, when his wife at the time. That was the song he wrote it for.
I always heard that. I think that is facts. Like,
Yeah.
There used to be a great time.
We can't go off R&B without talking about Aaliyah. Like we cannot.
I'm about to say,
okay.
it's
Back
Friday.
Cannot.
forth and forth. Mhm.
Your
Hey.
love is a 1 in a million.
Yeah.
It goes on and on and on. It gives me a really good feeling all day long.
Ooh. Speaking of, her music is now on all streaming platforms. The
Yes,
self-titled
sir.
album will be out on Friday. Self-titled album from
Exactly.
her is like it's like my favorite. So I'm like super sick of that's when Can I Talk to You? That's my shit. So I cannot wait to have that on repeat.
Yeah.
Also, we gotta show love to bow, 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 bow. Your party, let's do it. Ride it, my pony, my saddle's waiting, coming, jump on it.
Oh, we got to talk about Mariah, though.
Woo!
The whole that woman had.
I get you.
Hey, honey. Oh
And
my
it
God, yeah, and
feels
emotion.
like they say we ain't got no songs for the ladies. They say we ain't got no songs for the ladies.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, the hole that woman had in the 90s.
We can't talk about the 90s without talking about Whitney. Whitney in the 90s.
Right.
She had nothing.
We can't.
I was just
Nothing.
like
The Faith Evans joint with her Faith Evans and other girl in the suits.
oh.
Or am I thinking is that early 2000s technically? I could have sworn that's that. Oh, I can tell you who we can't talk about. We can't just get off of R&B yet in the 90s. I can love you better than yeah. I can love you. I can love you.
Okay, Mary J had a hole too one time. Sorry, like she had her foot on the neck. Like I can don't do me.
It's MJB. It's MJB.
Real love.
In the baseball jersey.
Real love.
searching for that.
Come on, Groot.
Hey,
And my favorite MJB song from the 90s. Can I get a crispy chicken? Fresh ladies, sweet Jesus.
No.
When Family Fair came out, Family Fair came out in 2001, didn't it?
Yeah.
Damn it. Damn
Mike,
it.
where'd you go?
He was here for that burger.
What the
I hate that commercial. Like,
Did you say the new chicken wraps? Yeah. Oh. And then the manager in the background in the shadows. What about the
that's a good one.
We
Okay.
gotta talk about two of the major Canadian exports of R&B in the 90s. SWV.
Woo!
SWV.
Wait, them sisters Canadian?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh shit!
Sisters with voices.
Yes, they're Canadian. Yes, they are.
Well,
Why ain't Drake collab with them?
being
Yeah.
right.
No. Yeah.
And when you do like every single person in the audience will sing along. I don't care how old you are. Every single person in the audience will sing every single word to week if you're at one of their concerts. I swear it. I swear it.
I can hardly. That's the shit right there. That's the shit right there.
And something takes over me.
And knocks me right off
I'm
of my feet.
sorry, like.
Can't escape by your love, it makes me weak. Listen, since we talking about art, go ahead.
Oh, the second Canadian export was Tamia. It's Tamia.
Oh, hey.
We got to so into you because that's my jam.
Nothing can
Really explain that.
I'm so
Come to me, like everyone covers that song now. Like everyone covers that song now. It's just like
I got one for you. What about Deborah Cox?
Been around the world and
No, that's Lisa Stanfield. That's Lisa Stanfield. So
I just been sitting on that one song.
Nobody's supposed to be here. Like
nobody's supposed to be here.
I love when drag queens perform that because I listen to like a remix type thing and it's got like a nice upbeat. I love when drags perform that. It's like one of my
she hit that little part where she did nobody like off of my favorite song, you know, one of my favorite duets from Mr. Keith Sweat.
Nobody.
It's like shit.
Nobody. Also, we can't not talk about this iconic 90s trio, BBD with Girl, I must warn you.
Something strange
in my mind.
Okay, y'all. Yes, Rasha. I was trying to wait to say it, but yes.
Never gonna. Oh, whoa. Never gonna.
Time out. Before we involve, Poison, favorite song to hear any HBCU band or any band play. Like, my rival school used to play that at us all the time. That was one of the things they did. But any HBCU that performs that, I love it. Like, all the time. Love that. Love that. Sorry, had to get that out there.
My bad. They're from New York. They're from New York.
Who?
SWV from New York.
We're gonna say they're from Canadian because that sounds cooler than being from New York.
Yeah, they're from New York. My bad. My bad.
Oh, and if you want to talk
you
about
good. You the judge. So you
BBD, you gotta talk about Boys to Men.
Yeah.
Boys to Men. Boys to Men.
No,
is this?
Oh my God! Yeah.
Played at every graduation.
What's up?
And we cannot talk about the 90s without saying fuck R. Kelly.
Well,
Right?
There it
Well,
is.
well, there it is.
Yeah, I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this.
I was trying to make Mike do a spit take because I saw he just drank.
I'm not spitting. That's water. I need all the water I can get from just leaving the gym. Sorry, homeboy. Hydrate.
But I almost got you. I saw the look on your face.
Yeah, because I forgot you got them buttons over there.
Just gonna enjoy this.
Forgot about those
watermelon.
buttons.
Mike enjoys the water, so
Backstreet Boys
and
riding the waves.
they absolutely did. They absolutely did. That's what a lot of the white boy bands did coming out from the mid 90s to late 90s. They rode R&B's coattails. That's exactly what they did.
You are my fire, my one desire. All right, Suspect 2. Like that, like I'm not gonna front. I in the great NSYNC Backstreet Boys battle, I was always team NSYNC because I just vibe with them a little bit better.
I like both of them. Like I wasn't really like,
You made me, but it ain't no lie, baby. Bye, 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 bye.
you know what?
I'm sorry, but
didn't steal.
Who? Miss Oops, I did it again.
Yes.
The god of pop music, Miss Brittany. Oops, I did it again. I play with your heart. Got lost in a thing.
Oh, baby. Ooh, you think I just performed that. Like, I have a Britney mix. Oh, my God. I'm
if we're bringing up Britney, we got to bring up Christina. If we're
of course.
If you wanna be with me, if it's a prize,
I'm a genie in a bottle. You got
Ooh. Battle of the Pop Girls. We should do that. We should do a bonus pre-recorded episode and do Battle of the Pop Girls and then Battle of the Boy Bands.
I'm a bitch. I'm a saint. Can't forget about Jewel. Who will save your soul? And of course, Alanis Morissette. It's not fair to remind ya of the mess you made when you went away. It's not fair.
Oh, I love that song. Beyonce covered that. I wish she would have did the full thing.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Fiona Apple. That's my
Can we
mom.
talk
Apple.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
that's some bangers.
It might. You brought up Beyonce. We gotta talk about Destiny's Child.
Woo,
Say my name. No one is around you. Say, baby, I love you.
Back when it was
before the
full,
luggage, right?
and before she popped up, before she popped into the group, she didn't come in until them 00.
Don't do Michelle like you said. You said, what they saying in the comments?
Oh man,
Kevin passed out.
But Michelle actually elevated them because once Beyonce and Kelly kicked the other two to the curb, like Aaron said, they took out the luggage and then I'm a survivor. I'm gonna
I'm sorry, but right on the walls, I don't know. It's still iconic because it's got a lot of. I mean, bills. Say my name, like.
Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my automobile?
That video, iconic. Love it. Like,
I don't think you do.
But you know, as the group went to 3, they was dominating. Sorry.
Right.
One day we're gonna have to talk about the 2000s because, like, Lord.
Because I'm ready to talk about. Can you keep?
Yep.
Another one that I love.
I know that's your song, Mike. I knew when I first met you and you said you was a Beyonce stan, I was like, can you keep up? It has to be top tier.
Like top 5 Destiny's Child song. like I said, a lot of bands played that because I was in band from 7th grade until I mean, you could say 12th because I cheered my senior year, but like. What? Anytime they play "Can You Keep Up," I'm showing out, like like showing out, like because you got the real drumline playing that real beat,
Yes,
like.
delicious.
Okay.
Yes, delicious.
Okay, wait a minute. This is my last thing. Let's talk about when they was Charlie's Angels, though, when they did Independent Woman. Like, come on, like iconic. Like.
That's one of the examples I was talking about on Twitter earlier this week when I'm like, when you know your movie's going to be a banger, when you have influences of the movie in the music video that's promoted, like you just can't top it. And Independent Woman, that's like literally top tier shit right there.
You can say, because I feel like even when you say that, if you look at any 90s movie, I guess we're gonna have to have a 2000s episode, because when you look at anything from the 90s up into the 2000s, and if there were actors or anything that was in the movie that was singers and stuff, they did use them to, you know, bring that to life and everything.
I'm so glad you said actors in music, because there is one person who towers above them all, who rolls.
Watermelon.
You eating watermelon? We reject those stereotypes, Aaron. We reject those stereotypes. You eating the watermelon on stream.
Yes.
He said.
But
yes.
But yes, Will Smith. Rasha knew who I was going with it, and we went on a tangent, and she knew exactly where I was going to go with it. Big Willie style. Let me do like the new Millennium album cover. You know, goddamn. Let me hit you with one of these. Big Willie style, boy. Will Smith, the GOAT. When he wasn't hitting you with the early 90s Fresh Prince, you know, summertime. I'm not getting back in the wine. Or, you know, god dang, anything from the early Fresh Prince of Bel-Air catalog in the early 90s. And then when he became the megastar, he started hitting you where it hurt with getting jiggy with it. You know what I'm talking about? Miami? And of course,
Miami.
I'm going.
It's on all night. Break the dawn. Like, and then his magnum opus. His magnum opus. Here comes the Men in Black. Galaxy defenders. The good guys dressed in black. Remember that, just in case we're ever face to face or make contact.
He got bars. He got bars.
A title mail by me, MIB, is what you think you saw. You did not see. Woo! And then, of course, his second magnum opus.
Once upon a time in the West.
Man, what's a damn mind in the West? Well, West can't never die, nothing less. Now I must put his baton to the test. Can you feel me? Wild Wild West is one of my favorite movies of all time. And it's because of that song primarily. And it's because it's a black cowboy and Will Smith. But yes, goddamn Wild Wild West, Kumo D, Cisco, let's go.
I was about to say, Cisco, was he in the 90s like solo, or did he go? It was the early 2000s.
Early 2000s.
Okay.
Once the new millennium hit, that's when he was gone doing the wire stunts. And
I was in love with him. Whew.
And ooh, that girl so scandalous. That's literally 2000. That's awesome, and you also need to make sure they watch Men in Black, because that is
yes. Classic.
Let me see you just bounce. Just bounce. Just bounce. Come on. Let me see you just slide with me. Just slide with me. Just slide with me. Come on. Let me see you take a walk with me. Just walk with me. Just walk with me. Come on. Then make your neck work. Now freeze.
Oh man.
Now I said in our production meeting yesterday that two of these people had a limit to what they could talk about in this area But since one of them is legally obligated to overrule me because they are a judge, and the other person which is going to ignore me entirely, Aaron, Avia, I believe there's a certain area that is prominent in the 90s that y'all want to take care of. So I'm just going to lay out and let y'all do that.
Well, okay, so it's the A&H show now, real quick. A&H taking over. So, behold that Disney had on the balls of America and then the world in the early to mid 90s. Well, hell, the entirety of the 90s, really, if we keep it a buck.
They really did.
The Lion King soundtrack by itself. I mean, Circle of Life.
Perfect.
Woo!
Like, be prepared. Can you feel the love tonight? Classics. Beauty and the Beast. Everything from
I was about to say, if you don't say Beauty and the Beast, we're going to have a problem.
Okay?
Now,
and even the Hunchback of
you
Notre
made
Dame
me watch that
soundtrack.
movie.
Oh.
Hellfire.
Yeah,
The Hunchback.
yeah, that's beautiful.
Fire.
God helped out.
Hellfire.
Yeah. Those are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Like Phil Collins doing the whole Tarzan soundtrack.
Let's.
He was on the level with the Tarzan soundtrack, boy. He was on a whole nother level with the Tarzan soundtrack. Like,
put your faith in where you most believe in. Two worlds, one family. Trust your heart. Let faith decide to guide these lives. To guide these lives. So,
or how about maybe you do? I'll do it.
Oh man, yes.
Me out. Like the Tarzan soundtrack was just amazing.
Beautiful. It was beautiful.
like, god dang, you'll be in my heart.
I will sing that at the top of my lungs in the car every time.
See, controversial hot take, but the Tarzan soundtrack I put over the Lion Kings because I just feel like it's more complete. I feel like I just feel like Phil Collins, what Phil Collins does solo, not two different versions of I Can't Wait to Be King, or just riding the coattails of Circle of Life if I'm just keeping it all the way real. I feel like Phil Collins did what he had to do, just a wee bit better, like the most minuscule better than Lion King. Like,
well,
it's true. It's true. It's true.
Like,
no, it's true. It's true.
I will say for me, it will be, I'm sorry, The Little Mermaid.
1989. Yeah.
Close enough.
I don't give a fuck if it. You said it 1989. I said, yeah, but it's a year ahead of you hoes, giving you the, ahead of you hoes. At the end of the day,
no, it counts because the movie that came after it was Rescuers Down Under, so it's okay. It's okay.
I mean, I'm
not slandering.
That would be my favorite Disney soundtrack. Because I feel like 101 Dalmatians doesn't have a soundtrack. But that would be just because Part of Your World, Kiss the Girl, Poor Unfortunate Souls is like God tier. But yeah, like classic. But yeah.
You're right.
Now, on the other side,
no, I'm gonna be real honest.
Not Disney. Prince of Egypt soundtrack. I just want to put that out there. The entire soundtrack of Prince of Egypt, because that thing, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, When You Believe, like. There you go.
Please.
I'm honestly shocked and appalled at you and Avia at this moment, Aaron.
Why?
Because we've literally talked about Tarzan. We've talked about the Lion King. We talked about Beauty and the Beast. We even went back in time to talk about the Little Mermaid.
I know.
Oh, you a shady man. Golly, you just can't help it.
I mean, in your defense, Mike, I did think the Little Mermaid was a 90s movie for like 15 of my life and 15 years. I saw it. I put it up first. I did think the Little Mermaid was a 90s movie, and I was shocked.
You got some bomb watermelon. Okay. Let's. You know what? Let the people see.
See, Rasha just saved you, Mike. She saved you. She said the movie sometimes will come out a year later. So, yeah.
If it ain't Steppenwolf, if it ain't Black Manta, and if it ain't Rizzo, I don't need nobody saving me. Okay?
Okay. Avia,
Love you,
Aaron,
Rasha.
Aaron, Avia, say y'all piece of resistance, because I know there's a Disney movie y'all explicitly saved for last to talk about.
They ain't say
I said
Sleeping
Aladdin.
Beauty.
And that's that.
That's 1950 something, Mike.
The Hercules soundtrack also is top tier. The
Oh yeah,
Hercules.
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 Like starting with the gospel truth, like taking it to church.
Okay.
With the gospel truth. Like, come
The
on.
Muses.
There's the Lemma Kelly one. I
I
think
think
that's
that's
2000.
That's 2003.
So you know what that means. You know what that means. You know what that means. So
Remix.
October is
I'm about to
2000's
say-
month.
October will be our Millennium Month / Halloween spooky season. So be prepared for that. And yeah, we're just gonna do it like that.
Yeah, because the 2000s was scurry as hell for me.
Because we thought Y2K.
Woo!
Yes.
You mean Y2J? Break the walls down. I had to make that joke. I had to. Woo! For those about to rock, set the clock. I won't even say the original version because that's a little bit too explicit. What's my name, baby? Aladdin. Y'all is not finna not talk about.
Just that Aladdin.
A
Yeah. He said it already. He said it
A
already.
whole new world.
I'm talking about there's more songs to get a whole new world. Y'all know this. One jump ahead of the bread line. One jump ahead of the sun.
If you watch A&A, you'll get our whole
Yep.
entire breakdown of Aladdin.
See, y'all,
Exactly.
they slowing
Watch
y'all
our
out.
last episode.
Yeah,
You
that's
say
smart.
slutting us out. What?
I said slowing like coleslaw. It's a Memphis term.
Oh,
It's
I was
Memphis
gonna say,
slang.
Q,
for
come
doing
on
the-
now.
Well, first of all, I am the freak neat cheap trick, so I might slut myself out for the right price. So for me personally, I might slut myself out.
Pick a freak.
Help the
song.
people.
I know my brain gonna be calling me like some cute. What does that mean?
Oh, I'm waving to her right now because I know.
Let's
she
all
gonna
wave
say
to my
something.
granny.
Right.
I know she gonna say something.
And let me just preemptively apologize because I know that my name and the saying I don't want to get you or Mike in trouble at y'all jobs because of things like that.
Oh,
I'm just enjoying this watermelon. I know.
I cannot wait for her to call me. I cannot wait to hear her voice talking to me about this. I just can't. I really, and I'm being so serious. I love talking to her about this. I love hearing her opinion on the show. She always has the best. She always gives the best the best feedback and everything. Let's talk about this hip hop of the 90s, y'all, because that's we ain't talking about that yet.
I thought we did.
Tupac.
Biggie, Snoop D-O-double-G, 1,
Lil
2,
Kim.
3 into the 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg is on the J is at the door. Man, so back on up. But yes,
All that hip hop. Everything. There's so much.
Digital Underground.
Oh my God.
Yep.
The Humpty
Kiss
Dance.
me and I kiss you back. What y'all know about that though?
Underground's my shit.
I'm over here like this. Wop, wop, wop.
Oh, and you can't forget Hammer. Hammer had a whole
Okay, a whole epic.
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Woo!
Mix-a-Lot.
Dance too much booty in the pants.
Yes.
Dance too much booty in the pants. Dance too much booty in the pants.
Yeah.
Warren G.
Oh, I can't wait to the
Regulate.
Oh my
cookout.
God, regulate.
Yes.
Nate Doggy, my main man, Nate Doggity Dog.
Yes.
Oh, and you can't forget.
Nate Dogg was the
the
hook man
ladies.
for West. He was the hook man, like the best hook man ever.
Yes.
You
And
can't
Aaron,
forget the ladies.
Yes.
UNITY, y'all. Avia's theme song on the thread of us as 90s. Check
Woo.
it out.
You better let them know.
UNITY.
That's for
Oh,
you.
UNITY.
Love a black woman from infinity to infinity. Let's
Oh,
do it.
I mean,
Yep.
now get money from Junior Mafia. Though. That's my shit.
Yes.
Woo.
That's my song.
Fun fact.
Since we're on Junior Mafia, go to their founder, Biggie, biggie, biggie. Can't
Yep.
you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize you. Not just broke those flashy ways. Guess why they broke in your soul. Hey,
Yes.
sicker than your average. Like, come on, like.
And we can't talk about New York rappers without talking about the rap duo that inspired my favorite thing to say on this show when it comes to talking about serious things. And that's, we're talking about the infamous Mobb Deep, Shook Ones. There ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. Scared to death.
Preach.
That's how you know they shook. There ain't no such thing as halfway crooks.
Preach.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to know why I say that or where I got that saying from, it's not from 8 Mile in the awesome scene where B Rabbit makes Falcon look like a chump. It's from Mobb Deep. Got you shook off the realness, like MD do. We have these folks out here shook from the realness. But going back to Junior Mafia, Aaron, you said her name earlier, and she is the inspiration for my name tonight. Lil Kim.
Yes.
Queen Bee.
The
The queen.
Okay.
Queen Bee.
Often imitated, never duplicated. You know, whether you try to be a toy or you try to be
the Bobs.
or you try to be a queen, it's never gonna work out.
No, it's true. It's true.
But yeah, Lil Kim, she was the trendsetter, you know.
Yeah.
Whether it was being on guest features like the aforementioned I Can Love You Better Than You, or goddamn Get Money, which since my full name is Quaymani, I thought they were saying Quaymani.
Right. Rasha said, can't forget about Missy.
Never ever forget about Missy Misdemeanor Elliott.
Yep.
Cannot forget about Missy. Cannot, like.
The hits.
Beep beep. Who's got the keys to my Jeep? When the sun hits my window.
I get it. Some endo.
Ooh, can we get freaky tonight?
I can stand
the rain against my window. I can't stand the rain. That's how a lot of people learned what samples were. Like a lot of like 90s hip hop were the king of samples, which then if you like that, you went and you searched out where this hook came from, and you found out what it is. It's an old blues song. I can't stand the rain against my window. Bring back sweet memories. That's what you get from now.
Oh, can we run it back to R&B real quick? Because Lauryn Hill, I mean,
okay.
Yes.
Miseducation.
Watch out,
Lauryn Hill. Like,
watch out.
And the Fugees, the refugees.
Oh my God, the
Fugees. Ready or not?
Here I come. You can't hide.
Boom, boom, boom.
I'm gonna find you and take it slowly. Ready or not? Oh.
That's the shit right there. And I mean, Adina Howard for the one hit, you know. I will be a freak until the day. Until the day.
Hey,
Ain't no running like a West Coast buddy. Yeah.
now that's classic.
All right.
And I'm a whoop whoop.
Okay. That is my shit. Yeah, there are so many good songs. So many good ones.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Wu-Tang Clan ain't.
There it is.
Cream get the money. Dollar bill, y'all.
Like,
Wu-Tang Clan coming at you. You best protect your neck.
And nobody listened.
They didn't.
Nobody took lessons from Wu-Tang.
You're all I need to get by.
That was actually the first time rap came together. That was the first R&B hip hop fusion song.
Yep.
Right. Yep.
And can't talk about Wu-Tang without talking about some, oh, baby, I like it rough. Oh, baby, I like it rough.
ODB. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all. Shimmy, yeah, shimmy. Yeah. Yes. Give me the mic so I can take it away. Yeah. Oh, my.
Hey,
Oh,
dirty. Baby, I got your money. Get your
This is basically like a prequel to the damn karaoke episode.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no. It's the Dungeons Dragons.
It's the Dungeons Dragons.
You gotta hit that part that I like.
It's the Dungeons Dragons. It's
This is exactly what I wanted him to hear.
You want that run?
Yes, I love that.
Yes.
Is in the house.
Same thing for the second one. That's funny.
Speaking of the Matrix, I'm doing a marathon next day off.
I wonder why. That might be a topic on tomorrow's episode of The Mess, I believe. Wouldn't you say?
It would not be a topic, but it will be a react topic.
Saying, okay. If that 90s Superman movie with Burton and Nick Cage came out, who do you think would have been on the soundtrack? Somebody not black.
Shania Twain.
That was my Tim Burton doesn't like doing movies with black people joke of the night.
Shania Twain.
Yeah, who would? Because Joel
Prince probably would come back.
Because Prince might. Because Joel Schumacher had all the cool artists on his Batman movies. He had Seal, he had U2, he had In Vogue, he had Brandy.
Oh, In Vogue.
I feel like Danny Elfman would have done the score.
Oh yeah.
Danny Elfman doing something tells me Danny Elfman doing a score with a DC movie with Superman in it wouldn't work. That's just my 2 cents. You know what I'm saying?
It probably wouldn't still get him anyway because they're collaborators. So you probably got him anyway.
Yeah, he'll probably
Danny Elfman was in a band. Danny Elfman was in the 80s band where he made a song "I Like Little Girls." That's all. I just wanted to point that out.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yep. Look it up.
Ooh.
I hate you with the oops.
Look up.
That was a Justice League reference. That was a Justice League reference. I hope everybody caught that.
Ooh.
We might have gotten that song "Hero" from Chad.
Wait, whoa, we're not
2 years before.
We not finna slander that song. We're not finna slander. And they say that a hero can say, I'm not gonna stand here and wait. Oh no, y'all gonna have to wait for October for that.
Yeah, I used to play
That was my song.
all the
Hero.
time.
That is. I am so happy. I can hear him.
Yeah,
that's my jam.
Bro, that'd be funny as hell.
If we hear that in December, if I hear these lyrics in December, I'll hold on to the wings of the eagles and watch as we all fly away.
Oh, Kryptonite. Was that 90s? I think
yes, it is. 3 Doors Down, my boys. You still call me Superman.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Inside and you in it, holding my hand.
That's
and then by your side with my superhuman mind, kryptonite. And how can I forget about the proverbial 90s favorites, Creed, with arms wide open? Yep. Hello, my friend, with me again. It's been a while. Where should we begin?
Wait. We forgot about a couple people. I mean, Miss Knighton, will you tell us what you want, what you really, really want?
Don't tell.
I was about to say, you must be saving that for the end.
Saving the best for last. Okay, we're saving the best for last. Let's go. Okay, we're talking about one of the greatest girl bands of all time. We're talking about 5 British women who came together and pretty much dominated music from 1996 to about 2000. I am talking about probably one of the greatest girl bands of all time, the Spice Girls. When Wannabe, probably the best debut single that probably ever happened. Okay, but I tell you, I love the Spice Girls, and Wannabe is definitely one of the, when you think of pop music in the 90s, Spice Girls should be up there. And they're just a staple of 90s pop music, especially during, you know, the British pop wave of the 90s. And they were on top. And Wannabe is my song, y'all.
It really is.
It's indubitably the
Been
like
there.
that.
It still spice up your life for me. That's like, like, that is gonna be always my top tier Spice Girl song, just because when I first heard it as a kid, I felt free. I feel like I could just do whatever I wanted, like, and it's like still on my playlist on my phone right now. I'm like, love that song.
Dan,
I'm very posh
Dan.
Spice, by the way. I'm posh Spice. I just want everybody to
Of
know
course.
If
I
you
don't
wanna
know
be
who I
my
am.
lover, you gotta get with my friends. If you
They were ever good. Oh, no.
Woo. Ski woo.
that. Feeling.
What?
They were.
You were living in the Spice world, Rasha. You was living in the Spice world.
Spice world.
You gotta sing.
That's how I felt about Hanson.
Woo!
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't
I
return back.
get the reference. Too much. Too much reference.
But since we're talking about, I got before we kind of sign off, unless anybody got some other 90s tunes to bring it to our mind, I got to give it out to the light funky ones, LFO. I got to give it up to Brian Austin Green. I got to give it up to Snow. All of the unsung white dudes who was kicking it hardcore in the 90s with their own flavor. And they might not have reached everybody. And they might not have been taken seriously. But damn it, did they do what they had to do? You know, you got Snow Informer, another like a Canadian white dude rapping like a Jamaican guy. Like it kind of worked, but then it didn't. But then you did. And then you had Brian Austin Green coming from 90210 rapping with you. Send me to the moon. Go watch that on YouTube if y'all have never seen that. Shout out to the Beastie Boys. They're real OGs. They don't follow. They're real OGs. Like they're like intergalactic, planetary, like
intergalactic.
And shout out to LFO.
No, sleep.
Oh, if we doing those white one-hit wonders, I mean, Lynn, Still My Sunshine. You Get What You Give by New Radicals. Like, New Radicals needs more love, y'all.
Shout out to the New Radicals, yo. We got the same type of hairstyle going on. Jamiroquai.
Metallica. Oh, Virtual Insanity. That is my song.
Virtual insanity, always.
Hey. Oh man, yeah, that's in Metallica. Like, come on,
I was just muted and I said Metallica. Like, oh man,
can we talk about
Enter Sandman? I know that song is familiar to Mike in recent weeks because Midnight Suns. Go check out our video. It's pretty good.
Exactly.
And also, can we talk about, "C'est La Vie" by Bewitched.
Oh,
Say
La Vie. Say it to, say it to me. Say La Vie.
how can we forget the proverbial favorite of the entire world from 1998 to 1999? Hey, Macarena.
Oh, I get the reference. Thank you, Q, for that wonderful reference. That shit was hilarious. Like on. Oh my god.
Slammed out the funk by 5. Slammed out the funk. You put it up. If you got that feeling, slammed out the funk. Put it up.
Yeah.
Can we say Peter Andre, or is that?
You can say it. We can say Peter
my mind is drawing a blank.
Mysterious Girl, when he did Mysterious Girl, you know, that was a little bop. That was a little bop, you know. Bittersweet Symphony, that's a bop.
Yep.
Don't forget that. Blues Traveler. They had two bops. Like,
why you wanna give me a run around? The Master of Concealed Weaponry.
What'd you say, Avia?
Oh, so he was playing the harmonica. He was playing the harmonica.
Oh, and Tal Bachman, She's So High. Like, I just remembered that one too. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, I love the Smashing Pumpkins. I don't think anybody else is a fan anymore, but man.
Despite all my rage, and I'm still just a rat in the can.
Oh man.
Shout outs to motherfucking Ace of motherfucking Bass. I saw the sign and I opened up my mind and saw the sign. I was a man and shout outs to Doom Patrol. Hooty and the Blowfish. Only wanna be with you. So let me tell y'all a quick funny little story. Growing up in Chicago and my family being black and all, I remember my late grandmother, she would be like, that Hooty and the Blowfish, you mean that white people, black people music? Because Darius Rucker is a country artist. And he was like the only / most prominent black country singer in the 90s.
Yeah.
And so it was like when you heard Hooty and
everything. Lord.
Only wanna be with you. And then the slow motion, them catching the frisbee and shit like that.
It's so 90s. Oh,
it is.
And Blind Melon No Rain, that's another very, very, very 90s song that nobody remembers. That's a good one.
All I heard was rain, and then that made me think of summer rain.
Oh, and Counting Crows. God.
They were in the 90s. I just thought they did the Shrek 2 theme song. Accidentally, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm accidentally in love.
Gasp and Egad.
I can't tell you Counting Crows.
And McCann's I'll be your crying shoulder.
Yes. Oh, and that song. Yeah, that song that Avi and I could not, for the life of us, figure out until recently. Tom's Diner, you know. That is a good song.
I don't want the world to see me.
Yes.
Because I don't think that they'd understand where everything's made to be broken. Period. I just want to know who I am. I love that song.
That is such a good song.
Closing time. I know
I wish we could use music because this would be the song that we play at the end of this. Oh my god.
I know.
Right? It would be perfect.
Closing time.
Open up the doors and let you out into the world. Oh, good stuff.
And we cannot forget the proverbial song of the 90s from Daft Punk. I'm a meta. Oh God. Oh man. I had to do it. I had to do it, Mike. I'm sorry, you two.
I went around the world, but you know. Being around the world.
That needs to be a button. That
Metalhead.
I don't know why.
You got away, and I don't know where he can do, but I'm gonna find him. She was gonna hunt that man down.
Oh, I love YouTube from the 90s. Like, yeah, Mysterious Ways, that's my shit. I'm more of an 80s YouTube, but like they had some bops in the 90s.
I'm more of a 2000s YouTube. It's a beautiful day.
Oh, that's a good song.
They shot that in Australia, right? Russia, that big ass airport in Australia, if I'm not mistaken. It was in one of those. I think it was either Australia, New Zealand. One of those two had like the super duper airports, and of course, hello,
Hey,
hola, in a place.
Hey,
That's what put the iPod on the map.
yep.
We gotta talk about Santana, the hold that Santana had in music with Maria and Smooth. Maria.
You remind me of
West Side Story.
I was gonna say Into the Heights, but that works too. Played by Carlos Santana. You got any more songs, Mike?
I mean, we still got to do our top 5, don't we?
Yes.
Oh, I gotta send mine already. I sent my top 5 already.
I said.
I was about to say, we still doing top 5?
Yeah. We need to see
your.
We need to see your phone.
People.
Y'all know how I feel about Metalhead. Don't like it. Never will.
But do you
never
like
will.
Around the World, Around the World?
But what about the Daft Punk original that they ripped off? What about Daft Punk from the 90s?
I love that punk, but because of Metalhead, it's don't compute with my head.
I'm gonna laugh myself to sleep about this tonight.
No.
Oh man, we should have showed Mike that, Aaron. That was probably the top 5 worst decisions.
I can't believe y'all showed me that bullshit. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Because the more I thought about it that night, I was like, I think ever since then, that's why we never play Mario Kart no more. Curse Mario Kart.
Mario Kart.
Y'all
Video killed the radio star, but Metalhead killed Mario Kart.
Oh
no.
We were like, not only that, we were trying to see if he had like any of those songs. No, it wasn't Metalhead that did Mike in. It was goddamn Golden Banana. That's what did Mike in with that. Like
it was Metalhead and that. It was the whole everything that y'all told me to watch. Don't try to make it cute and simple now. Like no.
That was funny.
So we're doing top 5s?
Yeah.
Top 5s?
Before I start launching into more songs from that show. Yeah, somebody start.
Please. I can't.
All right, I'll do mine. Of course, number 1, Spice Girls. Wannabe. Number 2 is Aaliyah, 1 in a Million. Number 3 is Tamia, So Into You. Number 4 is All the Small Things by Blink 182. And 5 is Hypnotized by Notorious B.I.G.
Yeah. Go ahead, Aaron.
Well, there are a lot to choose from. There are way too many.
It was so hard.
I'm just gonna go with my top 6. So, actually, no, you know what? No, because I've worn Scar Tissue out on Twitter. You're Still the One by Shania Twain. That's a good song. That's a good song,
Aaron.
That's a good song. Like
it is. I forgot about Shania Twain. That don't impress me. But
Shania Twain.
I'm surprised y'all didn't bring up the Queen of Canada herself, Celine Dion, and My Heart Will Go On.
Leanne Rhymes.
I'm about to listen to Celine Dion when I get done with y'all.
Yeah. When you get done. My realm. But now what was that song by Celine Dion?
My Heart Will Go On.
Like this.
Oh God.
It's all coming back to me. Yeah.
All coming back to me.
That's a good song.
I'm gonna send y'all a video.
That's my
I got
number
I got something for y'all. Y'all gonna laugh when y'all see that.
That's my number 3. Like anything by Whitney Houston, just pluck a Whitney Houston song. That's 4. And Jeff Buckley. Anything by Jeff Buckley. Anything.
Yes.
Jeff Buckley,
Yes.
that's my boy. That is the one white boy who could wail on guitar, could hit those notes. Like, y'all sleeping on Jeff Buckley. R.I.P. But y'all sleeping on him. He is so good.
I thought you were gonna say Jeff Gons and all that some for
No,
true.
no. He doesn't deserve no. Not
All right,
no,
Mike.
no.
Bless us with your top 5.
Number 1, Just a Girl by No Doubt. Number 2, Back and Forth by Aaliyah.
Period.
Number 3, Poison by Belle Belle DeVoe.
Yes.
4, Hold On by In Vogue. And 5, Finally by CC. So yeah, that's my top 5.
Hold on to your love. Don't waste your time. fighting the light.
I was a bit my parents listened to In Vogue all the time, so like they were very heavy on my childhood. Finally is very special to me because that was the first song I performed in drag at my first ever drag show, and that will always have a special, like that's like a comfort song for me because it always takes me back to that first time I ever performed in drag. So
Yeah.
I think if you hear that, I think of you like like they played in Walmart the day when I was here. It's like, it's my song. It's my
Yep.
song.
I'm gonna have to sing y'all that one too. I can't post that one. But that one, like, strap popped off everything. Like, child.
That's a good song.
Okay, so my
King of
top
Taste.
5.
King of Taste right there.
My top 5 is at number. I'm gonna go from 5 to 1. At number 5 is "Come My Lady, Come My Lady, You My Butterfly, Sugar Baby. Come My Lady, You're My Pretty Baby. I make your legs shake, you make me go crazy." From Crazy Town, ironically enough. Number 4 is "Unity." God, I wish I could play the saxophone because I want to play that sax part so bad because it's just so fucking epic. "Unity" by the Queen Latifah. "Under the Bridge Downtown" is where I drew some blood. Under the Bridge Downtown from the Red Hot Chili Peppers is number 3. Whoopsh. Number 2 is "Groove is in the Heart." Groove is in the heart. Groove is in the heart.
Hey.
Groove is in the
Bootsy
heart.
Collins.
Woo! And number 1 whoosh, is "Boy, I've been watching you like a hawk in the sky, and you're my prey." Are You That Somebody from Aaliyah off of the Dr. Dolittle soundtrack that she recorded in one night and then put it out on charts the next day. If I let this go, are you responsible? Watch my back. I'm not just anybody.
Hey.
Is it my God? Is it my
Hey, yes. Now I want to watch
Yeah,
Queen of the Damn.
Right.
What I gotta say. Simple. Don't you know I am the man?
Yes.
Shout outs to Xiling from Shang-Chi. I would very much be her Aaliyah I'd be the Aaliyah to her Jet Li in a Romeo Must Die remake, but called Juliet Must Die. Set in the Marvel universe. I would very much be her side piece while she could kick all the ass and say all the cool
I can't wait
things.
till we talked about Shang-Chi.
You can dust it off and try again. Again. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a dope beat. Step two.
What you do?
Wait a minute. Oh, it probably wouldn't be 90s because that was 2000s. Damn.
Yeah.
Rock the Boat.
Yep, that's Yeah, that's for next month.
Yep.
Oh man.
And as my honorable mention is LFO's Girl on TV, aka it's a love letter to Jennifer Love Hewitt, aka my 90s white wife. And as an honorable mention, I would like to give to this song.
Actually here to do what we do best. Scam.
Why your face looking like that, Mike? What'd I do?
You didn't do nothing. I'm thinking.
You thinking?
Yeah.
Well, you know what I think? I think it's time for us to go ahead and sign it on out for these good folks. So we're gonna start it off with DAG. I really just say G. The Judge. Avian Night before I misspell any other simple words. I graduated high school, everybody.
What's up, everyone? You can find me on social media platforms at Avian Night. You can follow me all through the Multiversity YouTube channel, as well as our Medium page, and also on Joe's website, The Black Cape. So check me out there as well.
Sure. Now we're gonna kick it over to the odd and omnipotent one, Odd Geek. Let them know who you is and where you be.
What's going on? You can follow me on Twitter and Twitter and Instagram at _oddgeek. Catch me here every Wednesday. You know, catch me cutting up on the timeline sometime if I'm not at work. Tomorrow, catch me on The Mess. Me and Avia will be back at it again with some of our shows and movies. Hopefully, if the group finish watching Shang-Chi, we'll have us a good old review of Shang-Chi and go from there. I enjoyed it. I'm so ready to tell what my rating is. Like, y'all understand, like, that movie blessed me, and I ain't even trying to front. Like, nah, that I want to go see it again.
Wish for you on a falling star. Go ahead, Aaron, to let them know who you are.
Why are you shaking your head?
Because I'm Margot Robbie, and I'm just ready to get this makeup off. But of course, you can find me at Aaron_Michael_J on all social media platforms. I'm going to be writing a little. I'm going to be making like tons of threads with music videos based off of characters. So if you got anything, let me know. You know, do all of that. Just hit me up, like hit after hit after hit. I love this episode. I love 90s month. If you can't tell, watch ANA with Avia and I, where we're talking about Disney. Yeah, music. So do it, or else.
Wondering where you are. And do I ever cross your mind in the warm sunshine? She's from the city of angels, like James Dean did Gable. And that's to me. I am your boy, Quamont Star G. Hey, see, that's why I kept it on your face long, because I wanted to transition over when I said that. And of course, you can find me here every Wednesday and throughout the week on Multiversity. You can find me over on Into the Universe with my bro every Sunday, where we talk about everything geeky, gamey, and nerdy. You can find me in your mom, sister, aunt's, or grandmother's bed when y'all ain't there. You can find me just kicking it easy, singing to y'all girls, you know, just serenading them, putting the max and the moves on them and as such. And, you know, just living my best life as best as I can when the fear of disappointment and being forgotten is not weighing down on my mind and soul, and I am not staring blankly at my ceiling, wondering if any of this means anything, or if this is just one dart in the board of life that you might hit a bullseye, but you probably won't.
Yes.
But then again, I am the freak, neat, cheap trick, so who knows? I could just be crazy. In any case, I have been your boy, Quamont G. We have been Multiversity. Remember, the Snyder Cut was for Autumn and not the fans. And we will see y'all later. Everybody say peace.
Peace. Peace.
Peace, everybody. I only heard myself. Peace.
Okay, no, we're done. Live done.